About 50 kilometres northish of Melbourne is Bolinda Vale, the historic home of the 4th Baronet of Rupertswood, Sir Rupert and Lady Clarke. Now, while that all sounds very grand, a garden doesn't care about titles. All it wants is care and a guiding hand. And in this case, it's pretty much a lone hand, belonging to the lady of the house, Susannah.
I seem to spend most of my time on the lawnmower, as you can appreciate with the size of the lawns.
It's quite a big area though, isn't it, the garden?
It's 7.5 acres.
Wow.
But when you look around, it's not all beds, plants, it's lawns, trees and landscape.
This part of the garden, because it's near the house, is more traditional, sort of Englishy feel,
Yes.
isn't it?
And we've still got the pockets of lily of the valley.
Yes.
I love Solomon's seal,
Yes.
bluebells.
With the wonderful apple trees, it really does have a traditional feel, doesn't it?
Well, it does here. The house was surrounded by many layers of cypress hedges. Tennis court was just down there. The vegetable garden was round the back, and it was very beautiful, but a time warp. So we had to modify it for modern day living, if you like. And consequently, the hedges were the first things to go. When we took out the hedge, there was a flat paddock, and to mow it became boring. So why not do something with it? I sat next to Philip Johnson at lunch one day, and just out of conversation, I said, "Oh, Philip, we've got some rocks on the property. Would you like to come and do something with them?"
His eyes would have lit up because he's a real rock landscaper, isn't he? He loves rocks and water.
Yes. And then, using the rocks from the property, he created the new garden.
I do like how it goes very seamlessly from the traditional to the more natural and native.
Well, that was the idea. So when you walk through it, you suddenly don't realise you've walked into a different style of garden, that it's not a line drawn across a page.
So this is the transition zone.
Yes, we put the path in to lead you down through this area from the softer colours up here, and as we walk down, the colours become stronger, more predominant. So your eye follows from the veranda and from the house.
Have you always liked native plants?
No, until all this, I haven't really appreciated them. So this is quite a revelation for me. I'm proud of being an Australian. So why shouldn't we use the xanthorrhoeas, use the brachiochitons? They're lovely.
And you can do a lot with them. I noticed that you've pruned some of your westringias into little balls, and that's lovely.
Yes, I love when they flower. They're a white cotton ball.
Yeah.
And I love the xanthorrhoeas. On a windy day, they look as though you're having a bad hair day. And they're all blowing everywhere.
And this one with its beautiful kangaroo tail is fantastic.
Yes, and that's the first time it's flowered. And I gather it means it's happy. This area is incorporated into the overflow of the water from the pool house, and then the water is circulated by solar power, and it is pumped from the bottom lake here back up to the top and recirculated.
And that's really a vital thing, isn't it, for you to reuse?
Why waste water? It's sacrilege to see beautiful rainwater running down concrete gutters into nowhere.
Wow, the frogs are very happy though, aren't they?
Oh, sometimes on a summer's night when we have the windows open, they're very noticeable. And they arrived within about 2 days of putting this in, which seemed amazing.
So this is a newish planting, isn't it?
This is a newish planting, and this is the red area, if you like, and the very strong colours with a smattering of grey, just to, again, bring your eye down to the lovely rock seat. Now, would you like to take a seat? It is surprisingly comfortable.
Really? Oh, it's
And
wonderful.
beautifully carved out.
Oh.
And when we have time,
Oh.
wouldn't it be nice to have lots of time to sit and enjoy? But you do get a lovely view of the waterfall.
Yes. And then the house in the background.
And the house
It's
in the background.
lovely.
But if only we had time to sit and enjoy.
Susannah, this is a gorgeous place.
I think it's lovely. It's taken the garden into the next generation.
What I really like about this garden is that it has remained true to its history. Its past is still really important, but it's moving into a sustainable future. And what more could you ask?